damn it, if you want that smoke, you better bring it tonight because we got that smoke, ladies and gentlemen. Kangaroo Black is supposed to join us. He's having a little bit of problems right now. Of course, everybody has problems trying to get on the damn show for some freaking reason. So, if you want to come on the show, you know where the link is. The link is in the description right there. You want to talk some trash, you want to go at it, go. Let's go. We got the legendary Kerry Goode coming on. We got somebody in the chat room already, our friend Nick Saban Jr. Nick Saban Jr. said, "Roll Tide, fam." Roll Tide, baby. That's how we do things in the hood. Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started, you know what the deal is. We're going to go ahead and let's get our dedication out.
It is my great honor and humble humility to dedicate tonight's show to Private Bryant or Thomas Charlie Bryant. Private Bryant was born December 8th, 1917. He enlisted in the Army May 30th, 1945 at Fort McClellan, Alabama, to go fight in the World War II battle. Private Bryant was assigned to the 51st Armored Infantry Field Artillery Replacement Training Center. Due to the horrendous number of casualties suffered in World War II, either by being killed, wounded, missing, or taken prisoner of war, made these replacement training centers a major key to winning this war. For your bravery, dedication, patriotism, and sacrifice, Private Thomas Charlie Bryant, I salute you, sir. Rest in peace, sir. Your memory continues. And just let everybody know real quick, this one was very personal to me. Private Bryant was a draftee, and it's very hard to find information, especially pictures. And it was to the last minute that we was able to get a picture of Private Bryant. So I'm just going to encourage everyone out there, go through all them boxes of pictures, download them to a disk, something. A thumb drive, something, so you can always remember all your ancestors. And I'll leave it there. Go ahead. Dan.
And I'm also going to say this. If you live near Fort McClellan, please don't drink the water. That's it. That's all I got to say.
Well, I did, and I drank a lot of it.
Coming, Kerry Goode. Kerry, how you doing today, sir?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
Now, listen. When we have Kangaroo Black and Kerry Goode in the house, you know it's going to be a great show. We're talking about two of the greats, one of the greatest guys on YouTube, and the other ones that ever put on the pads at Alabama, Kerry Goode. And we also got Roll Tide Rise Up in the house.
That's me.
So
That's
shout
me.
out Tuscaloosa, Alabama in the house, ladies and gentlemen.
That's right.
All right.
Well,
so
that's outstanding. Kerry, let me, before I go to KB here, because I have a feeling I know what he's going to say, but I don't know what you're going to say. So let me ask you, sir, what do you think about the name Arch Manning going off the list coming to Alabama? Does that upset you, or are you okay with it?
I mean, I don't want him at Alabama. He's a sideshow, man.
I agree with you.
I mean, he come to Alabama. You know the all the attention that his family gonna bring. So that's one of the reasons.
What do you think, Harry?
Well, I haven't seen him play or anything, so I can't really speak on his abilities, but he will be a sideshow. You just gotta understand that comes with the package. Now,
My man,
I just made a video about him probably about an hour ago. So, oh man, can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Oh yeah, yeah. But I just made a video about him probably about an hour ago. But I mean, he brings too much attention to him. He's always talking, man. He's always talking. But you know, at Alabama, you know how Nick Saban run the program. Either you win or you ain't. You know, and you know, like everybody say, Nick Saban run the program like a business. So he's preparing you for the NFL. And for him to say the fans didn't care about it, I seen a lot of videos that Alabama fans were saying, you know, Nick Saban, maybe he'll give him another chance or whatever. But Nick Saban already gave him a chance. So, I mean, he messed it up. Nobody else.
Kerry, to you, sir. When it comes to Mr. Hall here, can you please enlighten our viewers and listeners to it's not about what comes out of your mouth, but how you perform and be a man on the field, off the field, and what it takes to be a Alabama player?
well, first and foremost, talking never bothered me as long as you can back it up. If you run that mouth and you got a $10 butt behind you, you probably need to go somewhere else. I don't mind you talking if you can put your foot on the line and knock that other guy out. And I'm sure Coach Saban feels the same way. You can slap them chop all you want, but if you ain't backing it up, you probably need to find another place to go play. Because first and foremost, he doesn't want you doing a lot of talk. All he wants is action. But if you're gonna talk, you have no room for error.
Very well said, sir. Now, before I get to you on this question there, Rise Up, because I got to ask you on this one too, but I've got to ask Kerry this question. Can you give advice to these young players that's in high school now of even though we got the NIL, you got the transfer portal, you got all this that you got to look forward to.
Right.
But what you have to do to be a person, a man, a player, and a future scholar in college, that it ain't just given to you. You have to work for it.
Man, I'll tell you like this. When I arrived at Alabama, I was number 8 on the depth chart of running back. And man, that looked like a hell of a road to hoe. But you got to keep your head down. Worry about what you can do. Don't worry about what all those other guys ahead of you do. If you give your maximum effort every time you're out there, and you know what the hell you're doing, you know, you'll be all right. But most guys come in and they see that when that depth chart is put up and they're number 8 nowadays with the transfer portal, they're out. They're gone. Then they're not going to stay and fight, especially with the NIL. And let's face it, a lot of these players are moving because other teams are contacting them. And don't act like it's not happening. It's happening.
It's happening. Yeah,
My son left Alabama recruiting. He's now the assistant recruiting coordinator at Tennessee. And we have some long talks about that. And he's like, man, it's a free fall out there. Any player that's not satisfied and another team hears about it, they're making that call. And they're using NIL as a recruiting tool. It's like, hey, until the NCAA can figure out what the hell they're doing,
You're so
it's a
correct.
free for all, buddy. But if you want to be, regardless of where you go, if you're going to be a success, it's up to you to hang in there when the going gets tough. Just because you leave and go somewhere else, who's going to say you're going to start there? Hey, man, go somewhere when somebody wants you. And you got to figure out, hey, are you man enough to see it through?
Amen, sir. Amen. Hey, KB, you got any questions for Kerry Goode? I don't know if you ever had a chance to talk before.
No, I never had a chance to talk to him, but you know, I was young when he was in college. I think I was like 13 or 14 watching him play at Alabama. But I just really wanted to know, you know, how it was playing for the University of Alabama.
Well, man, you know what? Alabama being one of the elite programs, man, you can't be nothing but excited to be there.
Right.
And then on top of that, if you can climb to the top and start and put yourself in the position to win a national championship or at least be competing for one, man, that is a great feeling that you have one of the elite programs in the country. You got a lot of them. Well, not a lot of elite programs, but there's not many places you can go and say, well, I played with one of the best programs in the country.
Right.
You can transfer out and go to somewhere else, but my thought on this is transfer portal, you're basically trading down. If you're not one of the Ohio States or one of those programs that continue in the hunt. I always tell people when they transfer out, check out where they go first. If they couldn't cut the mustard at the elite, they go to a smaller pond where they can be the big fish.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that, but hey, you still got to question their toughness and their tenacity if they can get it done, period.
Yes, sir.
I agree with that.
Rise up. You got any questions you'd like to ask this wonderful, great man who I am sitting
Yes,
here
sir.
I'm starstruck. I get
Hey,
to talk
Right,
Don't be.
exactly.
Don't be, man.
Exactly. We grew up watching
I'm
this
just an
guy.
old guy. The guy from town.
My question for Kerry is, with him talking about recruiting in the NIL and the transfer portal, what was the decision or what was the state you choose Alabama? I know you were recruited by more than, just Alabama, but what was it about Alabama that made you say, this is the place for me?
Well, I'm gonna tell you like Coach Brian. I ain't never been number one. And I won 2 state championships in high school. I didn't want to go anywhere that I'm gonna win. I like winning, man. That's if you can claim that as a fault of mine, I'm not gonna apologize for it. Cause hell, I like to win, baby. And I won't bite my tongue about it.
That is just awesome, bro. I mean,
Hey,
it is
And
awesome.
when all the other schools come in, now I'll tell you that that team over in West Georgia, they recruited me too, but they were the first one to come in. But when you
Okay, well, that being said,
you trade up, you can't help a man push that other girl to the side. That's gotta happen. I'm like having Rihanna and Roseanne Barr. Like, hey, man, I'm just saying.
Well, let me ask you this, Kerry, then. Even back then, when you was coming in, now granted, I mean, even our intro, every time I hear Coach Bryant's voice, I get chill bumps all the way up and down my back. But even back then, if somebody would have came to you like that cuss word Georgia and offered you some good NIL money, would you have went with them instead of going to play for the Bear?
I'll put it like this. If you perform wherever you are, you're going to get what you get. So I would push that. Well, that's bad, though. Let's say it like this. It wasn't called NIL back in my day.
That's correct. That is correct.
Oh, we're going some uncharted territory.
You don't have to say no more.
We're getting some uncharted territory. This is some Marvin
Nah,
Casey stuff.
I know, right?
Hey, true story. True story. When I started as a young private investigator, I had a friend of mine. He's been on the CTS before twice, and he played defensive tackle for Ole Miss. And he told me when he decided to go to Ole Miss, Mississippi State was recruiting him very highly too. And when he made a decision to go to Ole Miss, Mississippi State recruitment came over and said, "Hey, look, I'll give you whatever Ole Miss is giving you, plus we'll double it." And then David, because he's told this story many times, David said, "What, you gonna double the scholarship?"
Well,
yeah, think about it. If you know David was like, "Wait, how you gonna give me 2 scholarships?"
I'll tell you, my oldest brother Chris was being recruited by Auburn, and on signing day, Coach Jai called and said, "We've allotted too many scholarships," and he asked if Chris would walk on. My dad said, "Hey, we don't turn down scholarship to walk on this at any place." And he told him, like, "I'll tell you like this. None of my kids will be bought to go anywhere. They will go because that's where they want to play." And that's how we all got there, to Alabama. But, there's always that thing out there, well, Alabama paid all of y'all. No, we didn't go to Alabama because they were paying us. We went because that's what we wanted to be and where we wanted to perform at.
Well, 2 statements. Just to all the Alabama football fans, the statute of limitations is already past the statute of limitations. So we're good. We're okay, y'all. Calm down. I know a lot of Alabama fans right now. What's he talking about? No, it's okay. Calm down. They already been punished for all this.
As an investigator, you still won't be able to find anything on any of my brothers.
I wasn't that good of a private investigator.
Y'all know Kangaroo Black has all the Georgia haters, so they're gonna be looking for everything.
Yeah, they hate me, man.
If Kangaroo Black had the show right now, if he's doing the show right now with just Kangaroo Black, he'll have documents of just nothing but Georgia players with pay, like money signs and everything from 2008 all the way to 2020.
Yep, Joey.
Yeah, they hate me.
There's one thing that you're missing though with KB.
One thing you're missing, that the fact that anybody watch it, if y'all want to buy me, I will let you. I will do whatever you want me to do. Rub feet. I will rub your feet. I will cut your toenails.
You ain't got enough play up there for me. Don't even go there. No, but what you're missing on KB.
I'm a whore. Go ahead.
What you're
I'll
missing
tell you one thing.
Yes.
and I don't call any name. I had a player that called me one night, and he was in a little trouble, and he's like, Kerry, tell me the truth, man. You know Alabama bought you and your brothers? And I'm like, where's this coming from? I said, you can't find any evidence that ever happened. And then I figured out this guy was trying to record our conversation so he could put it out there. I told him, I said, listen,
How
I know
Cornelius
what you're
Bennett did all
doing.
that?
And at that time, I told him, I said, I'll tell you what, if I find out you're trying to record me, and at that time I was kind of, a little rambunctious. I gave him a few choice words, and then I went and got in my car going looking for him. But
Are you trying to tell me Cornelius Bennett tried to record you?
No.
no, man, no way.
Rise up,
Bennett.
Roll Tide, rise up.
Hey,
Falcons,
can I
baby.
tell you, Cornelius
Falcons
Bennett-
all the way, Cornelius.
Falcons. Man, you wasted your money.
Cornelius
Man, the
Bennett
Falcons.
is the,
Hey, the Falcons just like them Bulldogs are accident waiting to happen.
Oh, we'll get to that in a minute.
Don't
We're
listen.
ready
Don't
to-
do me like KB.
So,
Hey,
Kerry, go ahead.
Cornelius is the only player All-American at the university. The university had never had a car. The whole
Wow.
time he was there. If
Mm.
you're gonna pay somebody, that's who you're gonna pay.
Yeah.
Good point.
We love Cornelius Bennett. Now, we got to get serious for a second. We got to know more about the Good Foundation. You're doing a lot of work for ALS. You're doing a lot of work for the ALS patients all over the world. Can you tell us more about the Good Foundation?
Well, when I was diagnosed with ALS, I'm sitting there in the clinic at the doctor's office, and man, this room is packed. And we're just, talking to other patients because everybody's pretty much new to the game. Don't know much about the ALS. You're learning. And then these guys tell you that they came from South Alabama, South Georgia. They had to get up 3 in the morning to be there for a 9 o'clock appointment. And my wife and I just, it's like, man, that's cold because I knew what it took for me to get there, and I'm only 45 minutes away. And I was like, we got to do something about this, and we got to help some of these people out. And if I always thought I got a little name recognition, I can use that to help other people, and that's how it all started. Now we this weekend is Saturday, 12 o'clock shotgun. We've got a golf tournament and. Here in Atlanta, you can go to the website and get more information on that if you want to participate, play, or donate at the Goode Foundation.org. There's information there for you. We'd love to have you. There's also a barbecue tailgate that starts at 5 o'clock at the same golf course after all the players come off. If you don't play golf, you can always just come out
And
eat, tailgate, have a little fun.
Before we let you go, I know Kangaroo Black and Roll Tide Rise Up, they want to ask you a couple more questions. But before we let you go, we're going to give the 2 more questions to Kangaroo Black and Roll Tide Rise Up. And then we're gonna let you go because I gotta get on Kangaroo Black for a second to talk about my Falcons. I don't want you to hear what I gotta say because it's gonna be a lot of.
I'll do this for you. I'm a Falcon season ticket holder.
Exactly. Yeah.
All right.
Kangaroo Black, you better get that ass whooped. You better get that ass whooped.
No. I say it like this. I'm not a Falcons fan. I go to the game, give me something to do on Sunday after church. But, I got a lot of friends they're still playing. I love the all the Alabama guys that come through when they're playing. I wish they had a better team or play better, man. I've been since I moved to Atlanta. I've been going to Falcon game for it. Man, we're looking at 20 years. You know, after being drafted by Tampa, played Denver, Miami, and coached with the Giants and Rams. I really don't have a team. I just follow my Alabama guys,
I
and
hear
that's
you.
my team.
I used to follow my Alabama guys too, and they start going to the Saints, and I was like, okay, Mark Ingram. Anyway, Kangaroo Black, you got a legend right in front of you. You got 2 more questions for him?
Yeah, basically, I got a question. I want to know, what is your greatest memory of playing college football? And what do you consider your greatest play playing with Alabama?
Man, I got a lot of great memories. It's hard to now narrow one down. Most people think it's the Boston College game, where I had 297 total in the first 3 quarters. Well, 2 quarters and 2 minutes into the third after I blew out my knee. But, you know, man, hell, I had fun all of them. You know, if you ain't having fun, you don't need to be playing this game, man. It's the only game where you're playing the kids' game and you know, you can't get arrested for knocking the hell out of somebody.
First time I've heard that.
Hey, it's a lot of fun, brother.
Roll Tide, rise up.
I would always say when I'm running the ball and somebody lay one on me, it may take me four quarters, but I'm gonna get you, brother.
Payback.
Yep.
Payback's a B.
Roll Tide, rise up. You got a question?
Yeah. Sort of on the same line. Out of your years at Bama, the Iron Bowl. What was your memorable Iron Bowl that you played in?
Man, I love it. Damn Iron Bowl ain't nothing like it. You know, you got people that you played with or against in high school, and now you suiting up on the next level, man. I guess my most memorable was Bo Jackson and I going back and forth. He ended up winning the battle, but hey, man, that was my freshman year. Yeah. And my thought was, if I just outrushed Bo, we win the game. And I was doing pretty good.
And you did.
He rolled off a 78-yard touchdown. And I'm like, damn, guy, y'all got to help me out on this. But, you know, to be my freshman year, I thought I had him. That's probably my most memorable and the most fun, because that game, there was a tornado warning, and nobody left the stadium. It was raining so freaking hard. All right, it was like Forrest Gump. Forrest Gump said it was raining sideways. Man, you line up in water, rain is all in your eyes, and you still got to perform, baby. That was that's my most memorable one.
All right.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen,
What? Before you let him go, I got one more thing I'd like to say to Kerry, please.
first of all, I can never let Kerry Goode go. He's always right there in Alabama history. But go ahead.
Kerry, I just personally, from me to you, I want to let you know, in my life, and I'm 60 years of age, there's only one man that I have more respect for than you. That's my grandfather. I have been in the military. I've served in the Army. I've served in the Navy. I've been under many generals. I've been under great chiefs. a lot of great men. You are up there under my grandfather, rest his soul. I respect you. I love you. Everything you did for the University of Alabama, everything you are doing for your cause, and for you just being a real man. Thank you. I love you. Thank you. Seriously.
But man, I really appreciate it, man. And so many people have, supported me and given me a lot of love during my playing days, and that can't compare to what I'm receiving right now with the battle I'm going through.
I know.
I was diagnosed with ALS in 2015, and a month ago, I was diagnosed with blood cancer. I got a lot on my plate, but I tell you this: Alabama has prepared me to fight. That's one thing I can say. Attending the University of Alabama, I was instilled the fortitude, the determination. Hey, baby, play the next play. Don't worry about what happened yesterday. Tomorrow's a new day, and that, as Gene Stalin would say, hey, baby, that sun's gonna rise tomorrow, and I'll be up fighting. I just want to tell everybody out there that's listening, man, I try to treat people to do the best thing I can do for them and treat them how I want to be treated. I don't care what color you are, where you come from, or what. If I fall short on that, I'm missing out on God's promises to treat people how you want to be treated. I think if we could get, especially right now with everything that's going on politically, socially, economically, man, people, I hate to say it, man, we're in bad shape until we start loving on each other, man. Because you can't. I sit in this chair every day and I watch people just don't care about each other. And that's a sad thing. Everybody's out for themselves, and we got to change, man, because we're going the wrong direction.
Well, I feel you on that, but I still don't like Auburn fans.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. I got a lot of Auburn friends up there with me again, and I tell you this.
Kerry, I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey,
I'll see you tomorrow.
Say this.
We're going to fight for the ball. I'll see you tomorrow.
364 days a year. They are all right with me, but when we strap them on and we're toe to toe, I'm trying to beat their brains out.
That's right. I'll kill those damn trees too. Ladies and gentlemen, www.goodfoundation.org. He's a fighter. He's the champion. And ladies and gentlemen, he's part of the CTS family. We love you, Kerry. Kerry Goode, man, just keep it up, man. And you coming back home, right? I just want to make sure.
Man,
The Kangaroo Black didn't scare you off, did he?
Hey, anytime you have me, I'm on a phone call away. And, hey, man, I'm fighting ALS. Ain't much can scare me now.
There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only, the greatest of all time, Kerry Goode, ladies and gentlemen. Kerry, till next time, we love you, man. We'll see you next time, all right?
Man, I appreciate y'all.
We love you, man.
Right.
Thank you.
Love you, man.
What were you saying, Kerry?
Oh, good
What'd
Lord.
you say, Kerry? Shut up, Spencer. I'm trying to hear Kerry.
He's telling you to shut the hell up.
Now, Kangaroo Black. Let me get.
Or you want me to start? You go ahead.
I'm tired of these motherfuckers right here, Mister. I'm tired. I get my Swisher Sweet out and my little whiskey and cigarette. I'm tired of them motherfuckers. I get a little drink in me. I'm tired of these motherfuckers. But listen, you can't come on this show and disrespect the bird. You can never do that. Well, you silent. You can't. What you say? Well, you got that 8 mile. You got that 8 mile internet connection, and we can't hear you. What?
You better hit the mute button.
There you go.
Go ahead, Kangaroo Black. Type it. Just type it. Just type your input. I
How
can't
do we
hear you.
lose him? He's been talking.
I don't know. Roll tab rise up. We can't hear you, Kangaroo. He's gonna make a. You know what the problem is? He's gonna make a video of me, and it's gonna be a hash chewing. It's gonna be like it's gonna be 2,000 people. This white boy. I'm tired of this white motherfucker. I'm tired. He come on. He brought me on the show to just talk shit. Tired of this motherfucker.
Damn.
Listen, we gotta stick up for KB, man, because still can't hear you.
Hey, Kangaroo, try to come back in. Go out and come back in.
Play. Or did you cut the volume out?
Okay, there you go. Roll tab rise up. Go ahead.
Go for it.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead, bro.
Well, I was saying Kangaroo Black because those Georgia fans be giving hell, man. I give that man hell. I be feeling waiting, want to jump in and fight sometime.
We got the best guest ever in the history of our CTS, and we can't hear him.
Yeah, we can't hear him. The best ever. The best ever.
We literally got the best guest of all time. I've been wanting Kangaroo Black on my show for like a year now, and I can't. And now this thing is messing up. That just shows this is Stingray's fault. I'm blaming Stingray.
Damn.
I'm blaming Stingray. Stingray, if you're watching,
Stingray's fault. Gotta be
Stingray's fault.
Or the Florida Gators, because I'm in Gainesville. One other.
Roll tab rise up.
Yeah.
Hey,
damn. I got so much I want to give the Kangaroo.
He did insult the bird, so
yeah, you know he's not a bird fan, but that's all right.
When you insult the bird, you come on. We're gonna give Kangaroo Black like 2 more minutes before we head out, and maybe he'll come back on with the volume.
I think it's our production manager. I think.
Stop blaming the production manager. We don't even have a production manager.
Is this not a business? Can we not vote? Can we get Waylon to vote if we won't rise up to be a production manager?
I don't know if you want me to be production manager. That's a wrong call, bro.
No, but you got the sippy cup though. You're a good one already.
Oh, look at you.
Sweet tea, man. Sweet tea. Milo's.
All
right. Well, look, I don't think Kangaroo Black's coming back on. I want to say a special thank you to Kangaroo Black for coming on. Please, if you don't do anything, please go to his YouTube channel, subscribe, because it is the best Alabama content on YouTube, period. Far none. There's nobody else that can do it better. CTS is second. Kangaroo Black's not even first. It's like the king, and there's first place.
We're way down here.
Kangaroo Black's right here, and we're like we're not even on the screen.
Well, all the time we get close and we have rise up on here. We get a little bit closer.
Yeah. When we get roll tab rise up on here, we get a little higher.
Kangaroo has a big Georgia following for some odd reason. I mean,
because he's tired of these motherfuckers.
Okay, right. That's what I was going to say. That's what I want to say. I want Kangaroo to be able to rewatch this and hear this.
All right, can you talk, Kangaroo? Go ahead, Kangaroo. Try it. Say something.
Is your mic mute? Has he got us muted?
Yo, you really need to get out the 8 mile.
We see you great. It's got to be
okay. So Kangaroo Black, this is what you do. Just stay right there, Kangaroo. Kangaroo, stay right there. Stay right there. As we were saying before we was rudely interrupted by Kangaroo Black coming back on. If you want the best Alabama content, go to Kangaroo Black's YouTube page. It's the best Alabama content you're gonna find anywhere. You can't find it. Nobody has the best Alabama content except for Kangaroo Black. Kangaroo Black's right here. CTS Sports Room is like right down. We're not even on screen when it comes to Kangaroo Black. If you want the best Alabama content, go to Kangaroo Black's YouTube page, subscribe, and then when you finish watching all that great Kangaroo Black content, come back to the CTS Sports Room and subscribe to us. Because you got Spencer, the former porn star. We got Kangaroo. We got Roll Tide Rise Up from Tuscaloosa. We got Royland, who's smoking that ooh wee, and we got the one and only internet sensation Stingray, who
when he
cuts out
up.
when he wants to show up. He calls you 20 minutes before showtime and tells you, "Hey, I'm not coming on today because I'm doing something."
Not my
makes
ass.
up something. And don't forget Clemson Tom. Clemson Tom, ladies and gentlemen. He's traveling all over the world, taking his son golf courses all over the world. So please, after you finish watching Kangaroo Black, come to CTS Sports Room. Spencer, close us out.
All right, real quick. I'm going to close you out real quick on saying this. We have the famous Kangaroo Black, KB, on our station. All these Georgia fans just dog his ass the whole time on his show. He comes on a format that we have a link on the bottom. They can click on it and show their face and talk shit to the man, and they're scared. They're scared to come on with us. They're scared to face him man to man and show their face and talk their shit. They can type in all day long, but they don't want to come on and be real with my man.
Well, hold on. You set him up for failure because he can't.
No,
talk.
I ain't setting him up for failure.
Yes, you are. You're basically
handle this.
You're basically.
No.
What's he going? What's he going? Spencer. What's he going to say?
No, he can do. No, right now he can do this. All right, he can do that right now.
He can do that without the Georgia fans.
Straight up. KB, we gave him the format, and there ain't a single Georgia fan that came on here to show their face to talk smack to him man to man.
Right.
Not a single one.
Well, you pissed him off. He wrote
Just
back
like
and said,
an Auburn fan hadn't came on to face you
oh,
yet.
no Auburn fan will come on here.
See?
No Auburn. Wait, and by the way, before we head out, we are setting up a phone line. We're very, very, very soon, so people can call in if you want to talk trash. And it's going to be great. Hold on one second. Let's see if we can, before we go, let's do this. I forgot we can do this.
I forgot we can do this. I need a production manager. Rise up.
Hang on.
I forgot to wipe my ass.
I don't know what's going on with this thing.
Hey, if you want to say, can y'all hear him?
Yeah, we can hear.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
Yes.
Promote the show.
Promote your show and everything, and say what you got to say before we head out.
Hey, yeah, this is Kangaroo Black, man. Hey, y'all just go to my page, subscribe, share, and just listen to my content, man. And I'm just telling it like it is. That's it.
That's it. Did you hear everything we said?
Yeah.
Okay, because
Can we see you next week?
Yeah, Roll Tide Rise Up. I was talking trash about you when you left, but I took up for you.
It's all good. It's all good. What do you say?
He actually took his cap off and said that he's a Georgia fan. And I said, man, you better not talk that shit.
No, you didn't.
Hey,
You better watch it.
Oh no!
I took up for
Joy,
you.
as my grandmother used to say, you a liar and the truth ain't in you.
All right, we're gonna head out, Kangaroo Black. I just want to tell you in person that we appreciate you coming on. We're sorry for the technology parts, but we hope you had a fun time.
Let's try next week.
Let's try again next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be here next week. I'll say the link.
All right, 10-4. Catch you later.
I appreciate it.
I appreciate you. All right, that was Kangaroo.
You ended late.
That's Kangaroo Black. Ladies and gentlemen, we got to go. Spencer's got a podcast to get on. He's going to be guesting on a podcast. Roll Tide Rise Up. He's got to go handle that pimp life. And I got to go get screamed at.
He's got to count his money.
I got to go get yelled at by the wife and the kids. The kids are gonna hit me, and the wife's gonna kick me out. So it's gonna be
He's
a
going
fun
to get
time tonight.
strangled. He's going to get choked, people. That's what he's going to do. He told
Yeah.
us before the show started.
Yeah. My wife. Hey, my wife's a freak. I can't. What do you want me to do? Ladies and gentlemen, this was
Love
Bama
y'all.
Smoke. This is CTS Sports Room, and we are officially